Hi, I'm Janet Bailey. I'm a Brisbane-based interior designer specialising in retail, and I love to speak with my friend in Melbourne, who is
Debra Templar. I'm a retail strategist and I love all things retail.
Deb. We love having a chat about what's happened in the retail world for the week, don't we?
We sure do.
Okay, we might get started.
Let's.
Deb, I'll also just add that these are our own opinions about what goes on in the retail world, just to make that clear. It's our personal thoughts.
Yes, please.
Okay. Australia Post, tell me what's going on there.
Oh, Lord. They've decided to start their own private label, which
So
that
what is
first,
it going to be?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure they know.
Oh,
They say, more products will be added. Well, that always tells me they're not totally sure of what the range will be at this stage. It
yes,
looks as though a lot of it are office things,
yes,
which is probably okay.
yeah,
But I don't know about you, but I don't buy a lot of stuff from my local post office. I
no,
know if I'm running short on paper or whatever, because it's just down the road from me, I'll go grab a ream or I'll grab batteries,
yes,
but I don't grab a lot of stuff.
no, no. I'm not
And
a big consumer at the post office in general. I don't post a lot of things. In
mm,
my industry, it's all sent electronically.
mm, pretty much the same here. But because I live in a little village,
Yes,
my LPO, my licensed post office, is also the general store and the takeaway and the news agent. So it's great, and it's
yes,
very very handy. So
yes,
I certainly hope that corporate Australia Post intends putting these products into the LPOs.
yes,
You know,
yeah,
like, rather than having 2 very distinct, the big Australia Post, or aren't we Flash, and the little LPOs are scrambling for everything they can get. Be
mm,
fair and let them have access to it as well. The LPOs will work out whether or not the products work in their markets.
yeah, exactly.
Um,
Yeah,
like Christine Holgate actually saved the LPOs with the deals that she did, before she was unceremoniously lost her job, of which I won't get involved with, but it was outrageous. So I am hoping the LPOs get a chance, and that whoever is organising this range keeps in mind who the end customer is, because the
yes,
end customer is not the LPO or the post office, it's the
yeah,
people that walk in.
yeah. One of
But
the
I did notice that Australia Post are also going to make them available online.
Oh, okay, rightio. And that's great for them, deliver it as well. But, I have to say one of the things that when I often see businesses diversifying into more different product to what their original product is, and, we've all stood at an Australia Post and looked at the, sales tables full of toys and things like that, and the grab type of things, the impulse buys
Yeah.
that are just so different to what you would expect to see at an Australia Post, is that you do have to start to wonder why, and sometimes it is because the writing is on the wall. That's not always the case, but I just think when people are looking at the competitors and thinking, okay, we'll enter that market and that market, you've got to wonder where the business will be down the track. I'm a big one for thinking about, staying in your lane, and doing what you know best.
Absolutely. And you look at, the mess of the post office in the UK, where their electronics and computer systems,
Yes.
bankrupted and did terrible things to the postmasters.
Yeah.
Um, and then which I know is totally different and has nothing to really do with what we're talking about. But I agree, stay in your own lane. If I go
Yeah.
to What I want from the post office is I want my mail delivered promptly. I want
Yes.
to be notified when it's there if I have to go and pick it up. That would be great. Oh, and you've got a ream of paper. That's fantastic. Have you got an ink cartridge too? Thank you very much. Oh, I need some AAA batteries. Marvelous. I don't need a face massager. Thanks very much.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah.
Mm,
So it'd be interesting to see of those odds and ends type of product, what has to get sold at sale prices just to clear it. Yeah.
absolutely. Like extend your range of birthday cards.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Because for people like you, I would imagine that you don't have an office works close by. So
Mm,
absolutely stick with the stationery. It all goes hand in hand. But yeah, some of that weird stuff. I agree.
yeah.
Yeah.
Time will tell, Janet.
Mm. Well, I think that pretty much wraps up this week. Well, Deb, I'll talk to you next week. I'm sure there'll be some interesting things that will have happened by then.
Oh, let's hope so. I love seeing what's going on. So until next week, I'll see you then.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.